or Noah Clark. You're watching Worldwide Sim Racing live coverage of the WSR2 Formula World Championship. We're here at Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. We were here last week for the WSR Formula World Championship, and now the junior drivers get their chance to show their spotlight and see who can make it up to the top tier of WSR. And we're here at the ultimate speed track in Italy. I'm joined today by Mercedes driver. You see me flying in the WSR Formula World Championship. Great to have you back again as we have a full grid of 20 cars, and this is bound to be a very, very exciting race.
Yeah, good to be here, Noah. I got to say, thanks for having me again. I'm looking forward to a good race. Just so everybody's aware, I may go silent for a few minutes. My two children are here from being sent home from the coronavirus, and I'm home watching them, so...
Of course, we are tragic to see that the Australian Grand Prix was not able to go ahead because of the coronavirus pandemic. However, you will be able to watch some Formula One action in the morning. Just make sure to tune in at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we will have a replay of the 2019 WSR French Grand Prix to watch, and that was a very, very exciting race, and our breakout race for WSR as well. So as a bunch of drivers are coming out from the pit lane, I do believe the Williams is ahead of him, and that I'm trying to see, I believe it is Dempsey. Yes, Dempsey. As the time right now is definitely not, as I would say, a standard time for WSR to be racing in. It is morning time at the moment, it looks like, so I think something might have gone wrong there, but it's a very, very beautiful setting nonetheless as we get ready for qualifying. 18 minutes, now 16 minutes and 45 seconds and counting of non-stop action to see who's fastest and gets on pole position.
I'm interested to see how Voodoo does today, because this is a full field. It's going to be interesting to see whether or not he's able to keep himself on track and stay in the, lower part of the points.
You know, I was just talking with Voodoo as we were getting ready to find a race to broadcast in the morning, as Dempsey goes a little wide into Ascari, and we were talking about showing Australia. And I told him, well, maybe not that, because that was a little bit of a rough event for us as our first race. But Voodoo was like, oh, but it was the first time it was my only podium in WSR, so I think we should do that one. But I was like, that's why you like it, as Dempsey's about to come across the line and set his first lap. DRS flap is open coming into turn one. Very easy to miss your braking zone coming into the first turn. Let's see how he does. He brakes just at the 150-meter board and gets it right onto the corners. Very, very nicely done, as now Dempsey will come around the Curva Grande, the little slightly banked turn coming up towards the Del Rosa chicane. Let's see how he does here
got
again.
An accident at the first chicane.
And who was that by?
Let's look and find out. Voodoo.
Oh boy. So trouble already for Voodoo, as he's had an issue. Now, does he have front wing damage on the car? No, doesn't look like it, so he's going to be okay to go. As
Look,
Dempsey,
I think he definitely messed up a few people's laps.
Dempsey is coming towards Ascari now, and let's see how he handles this part of the track, as he's just on the curb, just on the limit, and it's looking like a pretty solid lap. I don't know if it's necessarily a the Bandit's got a 5 grid place penalty and Chicken's out of the session. What has happened? He's crashed near the first turn. Now there's yellow flag in sector 2 and 3.
Go to
Dempsey
Voodoo,
does go fastest.
They pulled it just before Voodoo got there.
Dempsey is fastest. Wise is behind him. It's a 21. Then Racer goes second fastest. And a bunch of times coming on the board now. Kill is currently fastest with a 1:21.1 in the Ferrari. A current Ferrari 1.3. Let's see how X-Bomb, he's coming across, he's coming around the Alfa Romeo there. I'm not sure who that was. That might have been Catastrophic. As now coming around the final turn, he's pitting. So is Catastrophic. Axis goes 8th fastest in the Mercedes.
turkey whackers coming around on mediums, back straight. Vatefield looks to be on a very good lap. His first 3 corners were very, very, very tight.
Coming to see what Turkey can do. It's going to go 9th fastest, so into the top 10.
Apexed extremely well there for Vatefield.
Oh, Kill is out of the session. Has he crashed somewhere? Here's the yellow flag.
Oh, here it is.
Sector 3 yellow. I'm not seeing where the car retired. It's at the side of the track. He is out and spun. Kill, who's currently on pole position in the Ferrari, will not be able to set a faster time, which means Isolator is the only man who can put the Italian outfit on pole position.
Vatefield goes 9th. We only have 2 guys left without laps, without, you know, any attempted hot laps.
We have a few drivers with no laps at the moment.
A few of them have tried, though. I think Voodoo may have jammed up 4 or 5 of these guys at the first chicane. Not on purpose.
Let's see. Redline is on an outlap right now, but it's an invalidated outlap. Now, does this mean his lap's going to be invalidated on the next lap? As X-Bomb is on an outlap as well now, so is Bandit and Catastrophic. Another yellow flag. Somebody's crashed. It's Voodoo going very slowly, I think. Yes, Voodoo's going quite... Is he on low fuel? I'm going to take a... No, he was just going very slowly, it seemed. He caused the yellow flag nonetheless, though. His Redline's lap will not be invalidated. Now we'll see if he can set a lap time in the Toro Rosso, the other Italian team in Formula 1, as we're coming around the first few turns and looking good on the apex. Oh, losing the back end a little bit coming out of the second turn. Now coming around the Curva Grande, keeping it right on the line. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3. I believe, again, it is a McLaren, and I do believe it is Voodoo, who's going quite slow indeed.
He's just staying out of people's way. I think he's out of fuel.
No,
he's been going this speed the whole time.
But it's quite faster than low fuel. He's in 5th gear.
Weird. He's got to be pitting now. Yeah.
And Redline's crashed. He spun out of the second Lesmo. And while I don't think he has front wing damage, as he doesn't...
He's a little bit right side end plate's gone.
I didn't see the end plate gone, but I did, of course, I do think he might be light green damage, if anything. But nevertheless, and Redline's going to spin again, and now he is out of the session. It's a crash from Redline, as I was right on board of him as he spun there, and Redline, the Toro Rosso, is out of the session. So, not doing so right here, as Hef is going very slowly as well there, causing a yellow flag right there. Now, again, there's a McLaren going slowly. I believe it is now J-Knight who was going slow there. No, there's still a yellow flag. Oh, I believe the Toro Rosso was still on track, which is the reason for that. As, let's see, Bandit coming across the line. Bandit's going to go fastest with a 122. But he has a 5-grid place penalty, so he's not going to be on pole position. So at the moment, Kill is still going to be on provisional pole, technically. Let's see if we can ride on board with any other drivers who might be finishing up laps soon, as T-Bone is on an outlap. However, it's an invalidated outlap. We're going to see if this will count as a good lap.
It's Wise is around. This is an outlap, so I don't know if you have any damage.
If anything, the tires were ruined.
Yeah, he's missing the end plate. He's gonna have to pit.
And T-Bone misses the first turn, goes way too wide and misses his braking zone, and his lap is invalidated.
J-Knight in the McLaren.
So racer now, Scar Logan goes third fastest in the Alfa Romeo. A good lap by him.
And the medium compound.
Trying to see any other drivers currently going to lap soon. We're riding on board with V8 Field as he's coming around for another lap. He's on the soft compound tire. X-Bomb is about to set another lap as he's now coming around the Parabolica. It's now coming soon. Braking just before the 150-meter board and then goes way, way wide and misses it completely. And that's going to kill his lap if there ever was one. I'm sure he'll just go back into the pits. Yes, he will. Both McLarens, 14th and 15th at the moment. Voodoo 52 right in the pack with a lot of drivers. Definitely not something I don't think he wants to be in.
Voodoo's got on hards, man. That lap was on hards.
So Flip Flop Fish, who I was thinking, I thought he was going to be racing, but is not going to be in the race. All 20 drivers here, so he finally joins back in. As we have an Alfa Romeo on the second row of the grid, so there is some Italian pride up there, the third Italian team on F1. Isolator is only 6th fastest. I do believe he's coming on the pits now. Yes, he is. And I believe he has the soft compound tire on. And yes, he does. The red wool tire on the red painted car. Let's see if he can get it higher up on the grid. Kill is sitting 4th fastest, and he will jump to 3rd due to Bandit at the moment going to take a 5-grid place penalty for his collision. I do believe it was actually a collision with Kill. Or somebody had a collision
T-Bone's
with
coming
somebody.
around for his hot lap now, and so is Axis.
Now T-Bone is still at the bottom
He's
of the
on the
grid.
last corner. 17, 18, 19. Yeah, he's going to be down in 17. Oh, 13.
Hef is
Let's see
now
what
coming up
Axis does.
to the braking zone. Let's see. Axis, he's 10th fastest at the moment. He's coming through with Scary. And
Ooh,
that's
loses it. Oh,
not a very good line through there.
I thought he was going to lose it at the first chicane. I thought that was going to be a little...
Now there's a
Zippity-doo-dah.
yellow flag for McLaren somewhere, and I believe it is J Knight. J Knight is out of fuel and is causing yellow flags galore right now.
Let's see, X-Axis is going to stay. No improvement.
Yeah, J Knight has no fuel, and he is causing a major slow up right now as there's a Haas behind him, I do believe.
Yeah, he's
And then
trying
there's
to get
a
out of the way.
Renault. He's kind of whirving around a little bit, not doing the best job at the moment. And I have to say, both McLarens, Voodoo and J Knight, it's not been the best of performance at the moment from the drivers, as they've caused a few incidents so far in qualifying. And there's a spin
Weiss
by
is
a
around.
Red Bull, and Weiss is out of the session. I didn't get to catch the crash, as I was just trying to get on with him.
He just lost it coming out of that last
And there
corner.
is the
Stuck
car
around.
as Voodoo 52 comes by him. Now Voodoo 52 is on an out lap right now. He will try to set another lap. It's 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go in qualifying, and Voodoo 52 is coming around now. Let's see what he can do. The McLaren only 17th fastest right now, hoping to get a better lap on the board. DRS activated, coming
Keeping the
up towards
hards
the
on.
final turn. Still, with the hard tire. So he wants to go long in this race. And going into the first turn, actually very good on the brakes there.
Well done.
And a very, very good exit out of the second turn. Now, coming up toward the Curva Grande. Now, if he can set a great lap time and put it into just out... the thing is, if he puts it into the top 10, that would be a glorious race strategy for him in terms of staying out longer than the rest of the pack. And doing very nicely for Del Raza. A little bit of wheel spin coming out of the turn. Now coming through the first Ledsmo. Let's see how he handles it. And he's off the racing line a little bit. He runs it up on the curb, but not too bad. Into the second Lesmo, and he hits
Better
it very
apex
well
there.
Very good run. Didn't put it on the curb. He didn't get any spin out. Let's see now. He's on the second DRS straight coming up towards Ascari. Now, very easy to lose the car coming out of Ascari. Let's see how he does. First turn looking good. Second turn looking good as well. Now he clips the curb a little bit, and it's a very, very good run through there. Now he's going to come towards the Parabolica. He just has to make sure not to run too wide, or he will, of course, spin. That will invalidate the lap. Now coming into the Parabolica, it's a little slower, of course, with the hards, but it's looking very, very good, using just as much track as possible. Let's see what Voodoo 52 can do with his McLaren. He will go no faster.
Same place, but he was almost a second faster than his previous lap. He was 8/10 faster.
Oh, man.
To go nowhere and be that much faster than your first hot lap. Oh, it's brutal.
Well, we made a lot
Here
of...
comes Turkey Whacker on the back straight.
I think that might go as a highlight, as
Scar
we really
Logan's
focused
right here
in on that
coming to
McLaren to go a second faster and not improve. Now, let's see how Turkey Whacker does as he goes into pits. Very good pit entry there.
Scar's out, though. Scar's right behind J-Knight.
Zudi is on the turn,
lap.
is on the first turn chicane as he comes off of it. He missed the braking zone there.
Let's see what Scar's first sector split is, or second sector split.
It's fastest. It's fastest in the second sector, and he's right on the line there. Scar Logan right now, who hasn't been fastest in WSR in quite a long time, is looking very good, possibly to come on pole position at the last moment. Oh no, T-Bone ruins the lap for Scar Logan. Now, can he still go faster, though? It's going to be a 118, 119. What's it going to be? No, second fastest.
He had it if it wasn't for T-Bone.
T-Bone had gone ridiculously slow as he goes into the pits.
And
now
he was on the racing line.
He had that's going to be investigated, I think, by the stewards. After that,
boy.
That was a major impedance.
Good lap, Scarlo. Good lap.
Now, Scar Logan will be on pole position after this, as Bandit still has the 5-grid place penalty, so technically he's on pole position, though he won't get the pride of being on pole position. But Scar Logan would have easily had pole if it had not been for T-Bone on the racing line.
Zudi's, there's a bunch of people out right now.
Hef is on the
Hef
is all the way on the beach right now as he's coming off of the beach through a scar.
Final corner for Vatefield. Probably looking at a 21 something, 22.
It's a 21.9.
Much better for him. Up from what, 15th?
Now in 11th. Sophian is on an outlap and will be able to set another time. Will he or she, I'm not going to name anything, go faster currently? He or she is 9th fastest. I don't...
Racer's coming on a hot lap right now.
Now, will Sophian be a... I don't know. We're not going to say anything. Racer is 3rd fastest at the moment. And but he has to go around somebody. I got to tell you one thing.
Right down the middle.
One thing I got to say... And that separates Tier 1 from Tier 2. There's just a kind of different lack of... and somebody's just stopped on the line there on the Williams. I don't know if he went too wide. The X-Bomb has retired from the session. I don't know if there was a crash. He did crash.
Somebody is all
jammed crash. And look at this. Somebody... That Williams stopped on track. Now, I was talking about that, and who is that? That's Bandit. Bandit, who has a 5-grid place penalty, is just stopped on track. And he's causing major issues. And Bandit's been disqualified for parked in a dangerous location.
Yeah, he
that's
can't stay stopped there.
That's gonna mean that's gonna be an immediate review. That might cause it. That just might be I'm just disgusted actually by that. That caused a major amount of laps that could have happened at the end. Just absolutely ruined.
The only good thing about that potentially on the silver lining was I think those are outlaps. Everybody's outlap.
Well,
regardless. He left anyway. He left. It looks like he left.
That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I didn't know Bandit
coming
into
he was disqualified. Yeah, sorry. He's all the way at the bottom now. He's not even going to start in 5th. He's going to start in 20th.
Now...
And Racer goes fastest, 120.096. Wow, look at the front, too. Look at the top two. There's 3/1000th of a second between them. Noah, 3/1000ths.
And look at that. Scar Logan's actually ahead of him on the track right now, just as they finished. And that is going to be a close battle, I hope. Scar Logan, I think, deserves to have a good result after what has been a few races, but actually almost since his debut in WSR2. It's been a struggle, and I hope to see him do well in this race.
I'd love to see him hold position, get a podium tonight.
Now, I have to wonder what happened with Bandit there. Was that a technical problem, or did he just because
no, honestly, I saw him going down the front straight. It honestly looked like he had no control at all. It wasn't paused. It looked like it was just going at like 70 kilometers an hour down the front straight, no input to the steering whatsoever, and then came to a complete stop. So what I think it might have happened was he may have gotten up from his seat and had to go do something and didn't pause the game, and just the car came to a stop. And he may have honestly not been at his game. But that's something we will have to address, because there are rules and regulations.
We'll have to see how the turn one goes, because I hope nothing disgusting happens at turn one with Bandit, as he's going to start at the back of the grid. He already had a 5-grid place penalty, and now he's going to start 20th. However, Scar Logan will start second, and ahead of him is Racer, who, despite the fact having a name almost as infuriating as Racing Point F1 team, is going to be on pole position in the Racing Point. So it's Racer in the Racing Point, so I don't think I'm ever going to get past that. That might be one of the worst things I've ever had to read. But we will get into the Italian Grand Prix. Scar Logan behind him, Isolator and Kill in the Ferraris in the second row of the grid. So a good showing from the Ferrari outfit, and the Haas of Hef is going to start fifth.
Hey, man, I gotta say, Racer, Scar, Isolator, Kill Bill, Hef, let's have a great race, boys.
No offense, Racer. It's just very too much racing in one sentence for me. I might just call him Force India again, but I'm sure I'll hear about it if I say that. If I say Force India again. Uh-oh. I heard my voice, yes. We're very professional here at Worldwide Sim Racing as we get ready. Morning conditions. The most professional at Worldwide Sim Racing. As we're getting ready, hopefully there is a formation lap that will truly show you. There is a formation lap. That's fantastic. As there's no rain in Italy. I don't think we even checked.
I did. It's overcast conditions to start, followed by clear and clear, because it is overcast right now, but at the time that this race would happen during the day, it is clear. So I decided the beginning of qualifying gets overcast, so does the beginning of the race.
Very, very ingenuitive by you. As let's get ready for the start of this race. I'm going to go over your starting lineup for the 2020 WSR2 Formula World Championship. Racer X13376 is on pole position. Scar Logan LPC is in second, followed by Isolator in third. Kilbick in fourth in the Ferrari. Hef 543 in the Haas, followed by Dempsey 62 in the Williams. Turkey Whacker in seventh in the Renault, followed by Sofian in the Toro Rosso. Then Weiss in ninth in the Red Bull. Vatefield in 10th in the Racing Point, followed by Zuti 22 in the Red Bull. Axis 77-1 is in the Mercedes, followed by Catastrophic in the ever Alfa Romeo. X-Bomb in the Haas, and T-Bone in the Renault in 15th. J Knight and WSR Voodoo 52 in 16th and 17th, respectively, for the McLarens. Redline and Toro Rosso in 18th, followed by McChicken JPEG in the other Mercedes in 19th, and rounding off the grid after getting disqualified is Bandit in the Williams. As they're coming towards Ascari, you see me flying. What's the predictions? Who is going to prevail ahead, as you think, in the Italian Grand Prix?
I've got to say here, Noah, I'm looking for Racer, Scarlo, and Kill Bill to do some pretty significant moving here. I'm a little bit interested to see if Isolator is going to be able to have the consistency of this race to stay up there, because he's fast, but he's fast to a point. And I hope he can keep it together this race, because if he can, he'll be right in the mix.
As they're coming around the Parabolica, one of the best turns in F1, now going to line up onto their grid position slots. Now, I don't believe any cars got disqualified from the formation lap. They all got to warm up their tires, so we will have a...
Two did.
Two did. Who are they?
Two did. The Ferrari and the Renault.
No, both Ferraris are in there. It's a Renault and an Alfa Romeo.
Oh,
and it is actually the Alfa Romeo catastrophic, as here comes Racer into his pole position time. It's the 2020 WSR2 Italian Grand Prix. We're getting ready set for action in just a second. There's Scar Logan beside him, Isolator in third, Kilwick in fourth. Getting ready for the 5 red lights to show on as all the drivers are now lining up just about onto their grid positions. And it's quite a long wait right now as... Oh, actually, look at this. Bandit has gone extremely slowly. Look at Bandit.
He's trying to slow everybody down, get everybody's tires cold.
Bandit with some
we're going to have a talk later.
Cheeky stuff there. Now, it's not against the rules to be as slow as you want on the formation lap, but Bandit has gone erroneously slow on the formation lap, and everybody's going to be waiting a very, very long time. The cars are going to get hot. So will the tires get cold. And here comes the 5 red lights as we get ready for action in Italy. Just waiting for the lights to come on. And it's 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and I'm ready to say it again. It is go in Italy as Racer is getting a good start. Scar Logan beside him actually gets a better start. He might get into first place here. A drag race to the line. Let's see what happens coming into turn 1. And it's Racer. And oh no, Scar Logan doesn't do too well into the first turn. And he might have gone a little bit too deep, but he keeps second position. And here comes Dempsey. Oh, there's a crash from one of the Ferraris. And it's Kill who has a terrible start. So does my voice of a voice crack there. But Kill goes all the way down to the bottom of the grid. He had major contact of somebody, and he is going to have to make a pit stop right away as Racer leads them away into turn 1, and he is into the lead of this race. Scar Logan is behind him in second. Dempsey with a great start is in third position. Isolator keeping it consistent in fourth at the moment. Weiss behind him. Axis is up to 7th position. And not a terrible start actually indeed for Kill, who is all the way down at the bottom of the grid.
16 position drop for Kill Bill.
And Racer is in the lead of the race right now. Scar Logan LPC is in second. Dempsey is in third, followed by Isolator. Now, Isolator, though, is in the slipstream of the Williams. Will he go in the inside into the Parabolica? Yes, he will. Will he make the move? They're side by side. I think they might have made contact as they're still side by side coming out of the Parabolica, but Isolator with better speed. Oh, he just cuts the side of it. Now, Dempsey is now getting around him. These on the inside of him down to start-finish line, and he gets just ahead of him. Isolator now dodging onto the inside. He goes on the inside into the podium position. Dempsey, no, now Dempsey makes the switchback. He's on the outside, coming around the Curva Grande. They're still side by side. This is a great battle for the podium position. Dempsey slots behind him into the Curva Grande, now coming on the inside. Will Dempsey go? Is he going to go on the outside? No, he's going to go on the inside. He's coming into the Taro Rosso. No, it's a spin, and he's spun like Sebastian Vettel did in 2018, and he's had a spin, and he's going to go all the way down to the bottom of the grid.
Axis and Weiss right here.
And Dempsey has found himself all the way at the bottom. Oh, man. Oh. Now, Sophian is gone ahead of X-Bomb and Axis, and look at this. This is a huge battle right now in the middle of the track. Here comes Axis. He's now just about side by side of Hef, and this is a big battle down the bottom of the grid right now. There's a bunch of drivers jockeying for position. Dempsey is still in the mix of it, don't mind you, as here comes Chicken, and here comes Zuti. Let's see who's going to try to get ahead of who right now. This is a big train of cars all the way down the track as Racer is fastest right now. Scar Logan, though, is keeping him honest. It's lap 3 right now, and DRS has been enabled. So now, can Scar Logan make an effective lunge for Racer in this race? As they're going to... Oh, no. Kill has got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's a disaster for him as he goes into the pits finally to replace his front wing. Racer gets a terrible run out of the Curva Grande. Here comes ISR Scar Logan. Will he come and he make a move? No, he won't. Now there's a yellow flag. Safety car has been deployed. Somebody has had a crash. I do believe it is a Ferrari who has had a crash coming out of the pit lane. Somebody has had an accident. There's a Ferrari somewhere with somebody. I don't know who exactly it is, but I can see there's some cars going slowly on the start-finish line. But nevertheless, a safety car has been deployed, and all the cars will go into the pit lane.
Yeah, that was interesting. I was trying to catch and see who was causing that accident, but I couldn't get to it fast enough. Looks like Kill Bill is right in front of the safety car
I want to... Bandit actually just passed red line on the safety car. I don't know how that's... Why do we have this issue of cars overtaking each other on the safety car? I don't understand. It's not that hard. As Bandit's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings under a safety car. Oh, boy. As Racer and Scar Logan, who's going to the pits? Oh, no, it's going to be Racer going to the pits. Scar Logan will stay out. Scar Logan staying out. He takes the lead of the race at the moment. Now Isolator will stay out as well. Racer is dropping way down. Nobody's pitting. No one's pitting right now. This might have been a blunder for Racer.
Those are hards.
They're hards.
Those are hards.
I don't know if that's gonna go till the end. Racer has another
They're softs.
He stopped for softs again?
Yeah.
Why did he stop for
softs? It's a glitch.
I'm gonna have to check that. I thought they fixed this in an update. I'm gonna see here. And no, they are softs. That's a mistake in my opinion. He's going to have to make another pit stop. Racer is going to have
at least one more.
At least one more pit stop. Oh, dear. So Racer might have just blew his race completely. Unless something crazy happens in this race. Dempsey switching on. I believe he's going to put on the... Is that softs again? There is. Softs or Dempsey as well. Now, Scar Logan is taking the lead of this race. Isolator is behind him, so 2 Italian outfits. It's Alfa Romeo versus Ferrari again. This hasn't happened in quite a long time. It's been since the 50s have we had a race between a Ferrari and an Alfa Romeo legitimately. So this should be a little nostalgic interest, to say the least, as we're coming towards the Scar now. You see me flying. What are your first thoughts as we're in lap 4 right now of this race?
Well, I'm going to have to say that Voodoo's up into 13th position.
Oh,
we've got
man.
the Bandit and Danzy down in 19th and 20th. And Scarlo and Isolator are still in the podium positions. It's very interesting.
So all the unexpecteds have happened so far in this race.
Be great though, absolutely wonderful with the restart here. I'm excited to see it for sure.
And somebody's Scar Logan into the pits. Scar Logan has made a pit stop. Why? Why has he made a pit stop? I don't understand that.
Somebody has damage.
Catastrophic.
Yep, catastrophic.
Now what is he putting on? He puts on the mediums. Mediums for Scar Logan LPC. But why make a pit stop now? That doesn't make any sense. Under the safety car, you're not losing much tire life. I don't understand that. I think Scar Logan has had a bit of a strategy blunder right there as well. Not to mention, that's not going to last until the end of the race. Isolator is currently now your leader. Vatefield is in second. Sophian in third. X-Bomb is in fourth. The entire grid has basically flipped almost. And, Bandit's got another 5-second penalty for a severe collision. Bandit is not being the nicest fellow right now. And he's causing a lot of problems for a lot of cars. And, now look at this. Scar Logan hits the back of him. Now, Kill has a 5-second penalty for hitting Zuti. And look at this. I don't believe the drivers are not happy with Bandit right now, as I'm seeing a lot of shuffling down. And, look at this. Now Kill is... What's going on at the bottom of the grid? Does nobody know how to follow a safety car? Come on, people. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Safety car is in this lap. I've never seen so much stuff happen behind a safety car. As here comes Isolator. The safety car is going to come in. Isolator will become the effective race pace setter. Look at that train of cars coming down towards the Parabolica. Right behind him is Vatefield. Isolator in the lead.
In 18th,
Look at
man.
this.
He's going to have so much work to do.
And here he comes around the line. And it's a 5-second time penalty for Bandit. Now here comes...
Major accident behind.
What's happened?
Out. He's got to be out. He just spun in a circle.
No, he's still going. But he has major front wing damage. Now, did we see what happened there? As we're going to fall on board. Sofian has overtaken Vatefield on the restart. And he's into second position. Here comes on towards Isolator. There's more yellow flags. There's positions jostling all over the place. I can't follow with it. There's so much stuff going on. Everybody... Bandit has retired. Catastrophic as a front wing change
Starlow
again.
Went from 18th to 9th place in one corner.
So that was all that jostling of positions. It's been a crazy restart.
Oh
my
no,
goodness.
Mayfield Hef.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is going on? There's more spins.
Just
oh my goodness. There's a crash for a Ferrari. Kill has had another crash. Now his front wing is gone. And now there's a red line has no front wing either. Oh my goodness. Safety car to the point again.
Called it.
Oh boy, guys, come on.
Jesus. We can do better than this, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you that. Let's try the restart again.
Oh man. That was some driving. And not in a good way.
Man, we're only on lap 6. It's like 9 o'clock at night.
We're gonna be here a while, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be here quite a while.
This will be a 2-hour stream.
And it's not even raining.
And it's a 50% race.
Oh gosh, now Isolator's into the pits. What tires will he put on? It looks like hards for him. Yes, he is gonna put on hards. So Sofian somehow and McChicken have found themselves first and second. What on earth?
Sofian's only got 6 laps on those hards. McChicken went in the same lap as he did and put the mediums on. So those two are going to be a good indicator for all the guys down that are pitting right now and in the last
but now
laps.
Voodoo 52, 5-second
T-bone.
penalty for a T-bone collision. What's going on? Come on, people. We got to learn how to fall under a safety car. Now Voodoo overtakes T-bone. What's going on? Ugh. Even with 2 commentators, I don't know if we can follow all the mayhem that's going on right now in Monza.
Voodoo's like, what is going on back here? These guys don't all have damage, do they?
I don't know, but Voodoo has major damage.
Good.
Voodoo has the pit again.
Ooh. Voodoo's up in the points.
But he's not going to be for long. He's going to have to make another pit stop.
The way this race is going, he'll get pole.
He'll get pole? Well... with the way your mind is going, we'll still be back in qualifying.
I'm sorry, podium. I apologize. Thank you. Saturday night.
Whatever that means. Sofian now is coming around Saturday night for over 30. As Sofian is coming down, he's in the lead of the race. We've had major accidents, major carnage. Somehow, only 1 retirement from Bandit. Somehow. I'd love to see what his... is he in the chat? Is he going to say stuff? I wish I could find out. The Mind. We have to make a documentary. The Mind of Bandit. Netflix original. As we're coming down towards the start-finish line, Sofian is in the lead. Now, what must Sofian be thinking?
Ooh, 2 people in the pit. Voodoo and Hef. Okay?
Yep, saw that. Kill is still trying to catch up for the safety car. He's not there yet. Oh, look at what's going on with Voodoo. Oh, right, because so his race is effectively over. And now he's still not letting him go. Oh my goodness. So Voodoo's race is over.
That's all right. No, that's all right. He may have a chance. The way this is going right now, this is anybody's race from literally. Like, I'm not even kidding. It is anyone's race at the restart. The way that these guys are driving, This could turn into a 10-car finish, I swear to God.
Yeah, somehow all the drivers have survived in some capacity, except for Ben. But I didn't really expect Bennett to finish the race.
I think that was the grid saying, "Get out of here with your shenanigans."
Oh man, my brain's hurting a little bit. You see me flying. What about you? I don't know. I can't.
It clearly is. I don't even. You know what I'm saying? 30 years old, Saturday night, brain hurts.
Yeah, well, my brain hurts too. I feel 30. As we're coming through with Scary, Sophian, and now here we go. He's about to speed up. Now, I don't think Sophian expected to be in the lead of the race. How does
Sophian is going to back everybody up now. Here he goes. He's going 70 miles an hour right now.
Oh, man.
Let's see what happens here. I'm going to ride along board with Scar Low and see what happens, because I know he's got the pace to keep up with Turkey, Racer, Chicken, and Sophian.
Now another 5-second penalty for red line. He's had a collision with somebody. Come
Knight.
on, people. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is madness. As he's coming around now, Parabolica.
Scar Low got a terrible start.
Oh, no. Scar Logan, terrible. He's all the way back, and he's not going to be challenging at all. And now coming towards the start-finish line, here comes McChicken, already going to challenge on Sophian. Let's see what happened here. Coming now around the outside in the turn one. This is going to be very, very tough around the outside. Oh, my goodness. That's amazing. Now, though, it's Sophian who gets the better run. Now, Racer has somehow found himself back up in third position after absolute mayhem on that soft compound tire. Much better traction and grip than McChicken. Now going to try to go on the inside. Still not side by side of him. No. Not an avenue for him to make the overtake.
Better exit, though. Better exit.
Much better exit. Now here comes towards the first Lesmo corner. This is going to be tough. Side by side through Lesmo. Oh, my goodness. Amazing racing. Now they still side by side, I think. No. Now finally Racer gaining ahead. Now there are crashes at the bottom, I believe. Somebody's had contact with somebody.
Turkey's falling back. Scarlow's closing on Turkey Whacker.
Sophian, though, has kept the lead of the race. A very good restart by him. And let's see if the yellow flag sector 2 has gone away quickly.
Ooh, Turkey Whacker went wide on the exit. Scarlow passes him.
And let's see, the two Red Bulls are battling, Zuti and Weaves. Now, we've seen them battle before, and let's see, just on the Parabolica, Zuti. Oh, my goodness, that could have been a major, major, major malfunction, and that race could have been...
McChicken's going to make a move on Racer.
Let's see, is he going to make a move around the outside? He's going to look around the outside, and
not enough room.
Ooh, that might have been a front wing taken off. If he had not backed out like he did. And now I'm going to ride on board of Racer, though, who is making time on Sophian. There's no DRS here, but there is considerable slipstream as the glare from the sun is gazing. That's a quarter cut and a half, Racer.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing there?
Gotta be a warning for that.
That's a warning and a half. Oh, my goodness. That's some stuff right there.
Warning, yeah, he just got a warning, second sector warning.
Okay, I was gonna say that's some stuff I've never seen. Man, you're not fooling anybody there, as he's now trying to chase down Sophian. Oh man, Turkey Whacker now with a 3-second time penalty all the way down at the bottom of the racetrack.
Man,
now
McChicken.
Oh no, McChicken's crashed out of his Scary. McChicken virtual safety car deployed. Oh my goodness, boys. He's out of the race.
Scarlow's back into third.
Well, it's the WSR Comedy Hour here over and C-SPAN 2.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh, Sophian in the pits. I think that's a mistake, an absolute mistake.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to NPR. My name's Noah Clark. This is WSR Comedy Hour as we're watching a absolute mess of an Italian Grand Prix. Oh, my goodness.
3 seconds, multiple. We're under a VSC, or we just were. It's off now. Zuti's into third. Where did he start? Hold on.
Just see how many he jumped. 8 positions.
8
Zuzi.
positions. Jesus.
Oh man.
Red line, 3
red
seconds.
line. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Somebody's had an incident. The 2 Renaults are at the bottom of the track, and
Man, Zudi up from 11th into podium. Well done. And he's
X-Bomb,
on
another
hards right now. He
3-second
can go to
time
the
penalty.
end. How many laps does he have on these? Let me see.
All I know is
7 laps.
we're about to get to an hour in this session, and we're not even halfway
Yeah, and we're not
finished.
even halfway. Jesus. We're usually done in an hour and 20.
Yeah, the race would be ending at about 7:20. Oh no, Carroll is retired. He's had a crash. Oh, he's crashed number VSC.
Oh my
Gilbert
God!
crashed
Kill Bill.
out of his
What's
car.
going on, man?
Oh man.
Kill Bill 1000. His power level was not 9,000.
Oh man. I'm just eating.
Voodoo's stealing the points. Oh, Damsey passed him under the VSC. Okay.
Okay.
And Voodoo's, he's in the pits. That's why. Sorry.
Okay. We don't know what to make of it. We're all confused here. It's kind of hard to follow this race.
It's a little bit difficult. It's kind of like my first NASCAR event. I went, took my shirt off, drank some beer, yelled at some things. That was about it.
And we're back under green. Racer has a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. What?
Oh, no.
What? Just as it ended. The safety car ended and he got the drive-through. What?
They're going to need to do it for F1 2020. They're going to need to be able to have spectators remove penalties, live penalties, because that's nonsense.
Yeah,
that's
it's about as many. It's about as much nonsense as you speeding under the safety car when you do it constantly. As we're as Racer
He's going to do it right now. He's serving it now.
Oh man, Scar Logan's back in the lead of the race. Somehow.
Jesus God.
Oh man. Never in my life have we had to make so many jokes before.
So usually this is reserved for a spades game with me and my friends of 17 years, the amount of jokes that we're spitting back and forth.
Lap 13 of 27, is there any, there was good racing at the very beginning and then it just
Racer
died.
came out in freaking 6th place after the drive-thru. Look, Zudi's up 9 places into 2nd place. God, Jesus.
This is and Isolator's back in 3rd.
Yeah, he's evened out. What tires we got on, everybody? Let me check.
All I know is, through all the mayhem, Voodoo still not in the points.
I know, he's just out of them.
What do you mean he's
14th.
just out of them? 14th. He's a
no,
little
I
back.
He was 12th.
He's a little back
12th.
out of the points.
Yeah.
Third to last at the moment.
We've got gaps. There's nobody right now besides Redline and T-Bone that are real close to each other. And Axis on Voodoo.
So, if you wanted to know what
T-Bone's
separates Tier
showing
1
the
and Tier
nose.
2, well, you've seen it now. As we're coming through with Ascari, and J-Knight's got another 3-second. Oh, look at this! T-Bone with a big run out of Ascari. They're making a drag race. Look at this. Big time move. Let's see if he can get ahead of him towards Parabolica. Yes, now
He's gonna hold
Sofian
it.
goes
He's got
fastest.
the soft. He'll definitely hold it.
And Racer goes into pits again. What? Oh, because he had the softs on. Forgot, which I told him was, which we said was going to be a blunder. That's
wow.
Oh man,
Jesus Christ.
Why did he had the? That had to be a mistake. It had to be a mistake putting on softs.
Ooh, T-Bone spins Weiss at the exit.
Oh, there's a big
chicane.
yellow flag.
He spun him.
Yellow flag.
I was watching that. I was on T-Bone's T-Cam and I saw him spin Weiss. That was a great exit. He just had to hold his line.
Yellow flag sector 2 Who's that for? That's another Red Bull who spun. It's Wise again. J-Knight is now spun.
J-Knight's off track.
Uh-oh.
Oh, back up. Good job, J-Knight. Good job.
Well, it's been a bit of a mess, ladies and gentlemen, but we're still
here. This is an outstanding race. You got to say, we had 20 people that started this race, and who would have thought that halfway through one of our league races, and with 4 people having left, we're still going to have a good race.
But Scar Logan has front wing damage. He's got an end plate issue. He's going to have to make a pit stop again soon, unless he can hold it out.
Is it bad?
It looks like one of his elements is gone, and one of his end plate's gone for sure. Yeah, the front wing on the other side is significantly flatter, it looks like.
His right side end plate's gone for sure. He might be missing one of the fins, too. He seems to be holding... Let's see what he does with the left. This is the left-hand corner, a fast left. Let's see how he takes this. This will determine whether he pits right here.
Well, it determines whether he pits or he survives. That was a little slow.
That was pretty slow. I would say he's going to want to pit.
And Zudi is going to find himself in the lead of the race if he does.
Let's see, what is he going to do? As he eats up those brake discs. He's on the outside. Nope, no pit.
No pit from him.
He's going to push it. And listen, one of the things that I've noticed, I don't know about you, Noah, but one of the things I've noticed about this game in particular, when you get damage... I've noticed that...
I have to interrupt you 1 second as Sophia is now going to make a move on Isolator coming down the start-finish line. Sophia looking to get 3rd position, and he's side-by-side on the inside, and he makes the move, and that was easy-peasy lemon squeezy by him. And finally, we've had a very good overtake, not a cluster mess of an overtake, as we've seen many times and times again, as you were saying.
Yes, so... If you noticed, I know you can probably attest to
this.
I
have to interrupt you again. It's now Racer's making the move on Weiss. Now it's darn the start-finish line, and Racer makes the overtake, and wow, that was amazing. Turkey might try to get involved in it as well, coming into the chicane. Oh, now Vatefield's got another 3-second time penalty, and the whole grid might have penalties galore by the end of this. I don't know what driver doesn't have a penalty yet. Let's see. Zudi's got a 3-second time penalty now. And he's trying to catch up towards Scar Logan LPC. Scar Logan LPC. Oh, no, that's J9. Never mind. It's ghosting right now. He's 20 seconds behind the pack. Now, Voodoo is in 13th. He's in the possibility for points here, as we've said many a times. Possibly. Just got to have a few other drivers retire up the front of the grid. Now you can say your story.
Oh, man. We have 114 57.
Uh-oh, Racer! Oh, no, Racer loses it, and Weiss overtakes him. That was almost an accident.
We have 2 minutes in penalties. Zudi just got 3-second penalties. 2 minutes, 3 seconds in total penalties among the group. What I was saying, Sector 2 and 3 yellow flag, was when you get damage in this game, if it's minor, like a very, very light green, maybe a hint of yellow, like you missing the end plate, you can drive with it, and if you're able to get 3 or 4 laps, it's either your mind or the game compensates enough for you to start driving at speed with damage, and it will be fine. It's whether or not you can get that first or second lap done under damage. If you can, and you can keep to within a second of your hot laps, you're probably not going to come into the pits.
Very, very good, astute observation by you. I'm glad we have you on board here. It's Turkey Whacker, which probably is the best name on the grid, coming around Lesmo corners, currently just under a second behind Racer, who almost crashed and probably almost caused another safety car. Lap 18 of 27, we're finally past the halfway point, just about. We're on 7 o'clock right now, Eastern Standard Time. We started at about just 6:05, so just about 55 minutes in this race so far.
So Fian's closed the gap on Zudi. He's within a half second now. This is going to be a good battle coming through this lap. The good thing is Zudi's 14 laps on the hards, Sofian's 7 laps on the softs, so they almost have the exact same wear on their tires. Sofian's probably in a little bit worse shape than Zudi. How do you feel about the race so far, Noah? Give me your reaction to the 3-second penalty now for Racer. We're into the 2.5 minutes worth of penalties now. How do you feel about it so far? Crazy, huh?
That's to say the least. As now Sofian overtakes Zudi for second position, coming to Ascari. It's been a little crazy. Been just a bit crazy. That's to say the least. I don't really have any other explanation for it. And now Vatefield has crashed, and he's crashed on the exit of Ascari. Please. Oh, virtual safety car. We're saved. It's not a full one. But
yeah,
Vatefield is out of it.
That Kill Bill and Hef crashed.
Kill Bill, Hef. There's been a few drivers who crashed there.
And didn't
X-Bomb as a drive-through penalty for speeding on her virtual safety car.
Oh my god. Didn't somebody else spin right there? Redline spinned right there but didn't crash. Weiss spinned right there but didn't crash. We've had like 6 accidents at that exit. What do you think that is? It's being as tank slappers? What do you think that is? Because that's
tank slappers? Those are more than tank slappers, to say the least.
Well, why do you think that
they're spinning there?
Are happening?
Well, if you go too wide there and you put the gas on the curb, you'll spin the car. So I'm assuming that's what's happening. I'm assuming they're clipping the curb, which unsettles the car. They go onto the curb. Yeah, if you go onto the right side exit and you gas it on the curb, you spin. Because if you've already clipped the curb, the car is unsettled. So they have to stop doing that.
They have to stop doing that. Well put, Noah. Well put.
Now somebody else has spun. It's Redline has spun. Did he spun out of Ascari? Oh, no, he did the same thing out of Ascari. Now, is this going to be a safety car? He's in the middle of the track. I don't know if maybe the game just decided forget it.
No one's close enough. I think that's part of it because they'll be able to delete the car before a couple of cars go by. Catastrophic passes, and he's gone. Yep, see, that's what it is. If there's enough cars close enough to a car that's in the road, they'll safety car. I think there's a distance that a number of cars have to be within a distance of that accident in order for the safety car to get deployed. I think that's the algorithm that they're using.
Redline's left the session now. There's only 14 cars.
16 laps on these hards, and Isolator, all 3 of them, Zudi, Isolator, and Catastrophic. Zudi's 16 laps, Isolator's 13.
This is the real story. It's that Voodoo's at 11th, almost in the points. That's the real story right now. He's getting close. There's no more mess ups. There's the yellow flag in Sector 1. There's the Williams
and Damsey.
Whacker's got a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. Oh boy, lap 20 of 27. So we've got 20. We just got 7 laps to go, or 8 laps to go. I'm not sure.
7.5. Oh, that's a corner cut for Weiss. Everybody's cutting that chicane right there. The second chicane. Sofian's the closest one. He's got under half a second to Scarlow. Great entry. Horrible exit. It's Weiss. 3 seconds. For Christ's sake.
Oh, man. Who would have thought a full grid wouldn't have been as great?
Hey, if it wasn't a full grid, it would have been a terrible race.
It would have been terrible in a different way.
True.
This is not. I wouldn't call this a great race. This reminds me a lot, actually.
It is very entertaining.
It's very entertaining. It's kind of like WSR, our first race in WSR in Australia. When that wasn't great.
Didn't we have like 5 people finish out of like 16?
5 people finished. Remember, JB crashed
and flipped out. Went into the
Flipped
stream and
out.
started snapping. That's all right, man. You know, tempers get heated, blood gets boiled. You know, I can only imagine if you were physically sitting in these things, risking your life with a family and kids and money and people relying on you
Well,
as like a
they
source of
wouldn't
income
do
and
as
someone
many.
hits you.
They probably wouldn't do as many stupid things as
Oh
they're
no,
doing in these
of course,
cars.
of course not. But imagine, just even if nobody does anything like we've seen in our league.
And
Oh, here we
oh,
go, Sophie on the inside.
Sylphian, big dive
Whoa!
bomb. Whoa,
Whoa!
wowzers. That's amazing. But then Scar Logan gets the switchback, and Scar Logan loses it on the grass. T-Bone is retired. Where'd he crash? Probably Ascari. Out of Ascari. Yes. Nope. Out of Lesmo. That's a weird
Yeah,
place
the
to
first,
crash.
or second, the second one, or no, it's the first one.
Oh, is this going to be a safety
Ooh,
car?
Scarlo 3 second, and Sophian both got a 3 second penalty. Everybody's gonna be getting penalties on that chicane now if they keep doing it.
Oh, man.
I think every single person in this race has 3 warnings now.
Fantastic.
Scar's
So,
got DRS.
I don't think anybody's going to be getting a promotion into Tier 1 anytime soon.
Yeah, here's the other thing. Sophian's not going to make it to the end of this race on those tires. Not going to happen. He's 11 laps in, and Scar Logan goes extremely wide on the exit.
That I almost thought he was going to spin there. Oh, no.
did I.
Catastrophics retired from the session, too. Where'd he crash?
Benji, 3 seconds.
Oh, man.
He's back at the second chicane, second sector.
There's
Let's
his
see
car.
if Scar is going to go for the move here. He's got DRS. He's in overtake. He's closing quickly. No, he's too far.
Braked a little bit too early, though. That was
Yeah, a little bit too early. Great turn, great exit. That was very good. But Sophian did a good job, too. Got a very good exit, and he's on... Man, he must be saving those tires.
What? So how many? How many laps
He's
are
12
these on?
laps in.
12 laps on softs.
softs.
Oh my god!
Yeah, dude.
But mediums, he's on 18 laps. Scar Logan. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the two of them are just... They should both be on hards. That's what you should be seeing.
Now wait, what did
Zudi is
Sophian
right.
start on?
Softs, and then he went to mediums, I think. Hold on, I'll look.
No, it's only a one stop. So Sophian must have.
Hard to soft.
Okay. I'm like, Sophian about this
Great
ball
freaking strategy. If this guy wins this, hold on. What's the
7 places up.
7 from 8th to 1st? If he takes this, Scar's not going to let him have it, though. I'll tell you that. Got DRS again.
But he's making mistakes too, and his tires aren't exactly crispy clear.
He's closing faster now, and he's on 0 ERS. That must.
But
mean
he keeps
Sophian's
braking
turned it down.
really early. He's like braking mad early,
He's braking like 50 meters too early.
and it's not getting the momentum.
If he braked at the right time on the last lap and this lap on turn 1, I think he'd be up Sophian's ass.
Lap 24 of 27. It's actually the race is sped up a little
Voodoo
bit.
is in 9th! Let it be known that Voodoo is in 9th!
Oh man, Voodoo
He's
is
up
into
8
the points.
positions!
Woo! Voodoo into the points.
Let's go! Scar's got a much better run here. Ooh, he's got him. He's got him.
He got him all side by side towards Parabolica. Is he going to make the overtake before Parabolica? Let's see. Yes! Into the lead. Now, will Sophian have the DRS or will Scar Logan have DRS?
I don't know. I didn't see where he passed him. Yeah, he has it. Sophian's got it.
Let's see if they can make a move. No, it's going to be too far back.
Too far. But see, that's the braking that Scar should have been doing.
And now...
Because look at how much closer he is. Sophian with the fastest lap by 8 1,000ths.
we don't even know if Scar Logan's going to win. I mean, who's going to win the race, actually?
I can tell you right now with penalties. Hold on. Scar has 1 penalty on
Dempsey overtakes Racer for 5th position. Yellow flag
22.
sector 1. There's a crash somewhere. Don't be Voodoo. No, I think it's J-Knight. Yeah, J-Knight a spin.
Scar has 1 penalty, 3 seconds. Sophian has a 3-second. They are even.
They are even. All right. So it's
no. Unless Sophian served a 5-second before pitting, which he very well may have, because right before he pitted for softs, he had a 5-second penalty. If he served it, they're even. If he didn't, he's got a 5-second penalty.
Racer overtakes Dempsey for 5th. It's a battle for 5th right now. Very much right now. Let's right on board of Dempsey. They're coming towards Ascari. Hopefully no major accidents for any of the drivers as they're coming out of Ascari. Let's see. Riding the curb there, just off the curb there. That was good.
Come on, Voodoo. Hold it, buddy. Come on, Voodoo.
Lap 26 of 27. He has just a lap and
he's like 7 seconds ahead of Weiss. 5 seconds ahead of Weiss. He's gonna have to just keep it together, man.
I believe Voodoo actually doesn't have a lot of penalties, so I think he'll stay ahead of Weiss.
Yeah, let me see. Voodoo has... He served a 5-second and has no others.
So he
might be one of the only drivers with no penalties. He may walk up the grid.
Yeah, he might go faster on the grid of the amount of stuff that's happened.
We have 170 seconds worth of penalties as of lap 24.
Oh, man.
Almost 3 full minutes of penalties. The most we ever had in Tier 1 was 110 seconds. And that was Australia last year. X-Bomb 3 seconds.
That's made it easier for... Oh, J-Knight's 51 seconds. Never mind. Lap 27 of 27. Scar Logan LPC is in the lead of this race and might just, in fact, win the Italian Grand Prix. And he hasn't won a race in quite a very long time in WSR, so he'll be very happy.
He's gonna make a move on Racer here on the front straight, for sure. He will have
Weiss has retired from the session. Weiss retired. Did he crash? Yellow flag, sector 2.
Yeah, he crashed in between the two Lesmos. Here comes Damsey down the inside turn 1.
Big dive bomb, and he really locked it up. Oh, man.
That's going to be a 5-second.
Oh, whoa. He's ahead of him, though. He got ahead of Racer, and now he's going to let him by. Okay, good. All right. About to pull a Max Verstappen on Sebastian Vettel there in Mexico. I see. It didn't happen.
He's going to try again, though. He's going to try again for sure.
Riding on board of Scar Logan LPC, though, the Italian fans are going crazy. It's not a Ferrari that was going to win today, but it's an Alfa Romeo. He's coming around the Parabolica. Scar Logan LPC should win the Italian Grand Prix in emphatic style. And look at that. Comes across the line. Now, where will Sophian finish? He will be second. Behind. Here comes Zudi. Isolator now coming across the line. Will he get a podium? Yes, he will. Zudi goes down the 4th. Racer and Dempsey are going to race to the line, however. Here we come. Dempsey coming around the Parabolica. Here comes Racer. J-Knight retires at the very end of the race. I think Racer is just going to get him. Yes, he is. Now, where will Racer finish? Will he finish ahead of Dempsey? Let's see. Yes, he will.
Come on, Voodoo. Come on, Voodoo!
Voodoo is in 9th position right now. Turkey Whacker is going to come across the line, and he will finish in 7th at the moment. Axis will come across the line.
5-second penalty for Turkey Whacker.
Turkey Whacker goes down. Voodoo, but no, Voodoo's 24 seconds. I don't know if he has that much chance.
Oh, how far was he? Oh.
25 seconds now. but he's coming across the line, and he is going to finish in 9th place and get some points for McLaren.
From 18th or 17th. That's
X-Bomb finishes in 10th and will get a point anyway because there were only 10 finishers. Oh, boy. Scar Logan, however, is your winner for this Italian Grand Prix. And that was pretty insane, to say the least.
I got to agree with you, 110%.
There's it's an all-Italian team podium. There's a Toro Rosso, there's a Ferrari, and there's an Alfa Romeo. It's as Italian as it gets here in WSR. Thank you so much for watching. My name is WSRX.
My name is WSR. You see me flying.
And you've been watching one heck of a race, the Italian Grand Prix on Worldwide Sim Racing. Make sure to tune in tomorrow morning for our replay of the 2019 WSR French Grand Prix. Get your F1 fix in the morning. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful night.